Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Today we're talking about what has just been announced. Not one, two new brilliant events have been announced for Harry Potter Wizards Unite in the next month. So these are going to be coming thick and fast. And we got the notification of this through Reddit, FAZES, who I think he's part of the Niantic team. I don't know what kind of section, like whether it's about support or PR, but he's released a bunch of information. So now, if we go into special events, we can now see that in 22 hours, 16 minutes. So that is going to be at 6:45 my time, or no, 7 o'clock. We're going to be getting Potter's Calamity Brilliant event, and what we can see there are a bunch of different things. We've got Harry Potter Quidditch players. We've got brilliant Harry Potter. We've got brilliant Hedwig there. A Hogwarts top. We've got a Gryffindor. I'm trying to think. Isn't that a practice Quidditch gear? I'm just trying to think because I think we got that in Hogwarts Mystery. But some attire related to Hogwarts, to Gryffindor. There's a throw going over the top. Oh, it looks like a chest. So is that a brilliant Hogwarts chest? And then we've got some stockings there. So an unusually high number of Harry Potter related foundables is being reported. Minister Granger theorizes that a recent Daily Prophet feature about Harry's involvement with the SOS task force may be the cause. Okay, so this is maybe giving us some insights into how we influence the calamity in the here and now. Then going 14 days later, so just towards the end of July, we're going to be getting Potter's Calamity Brilliant event. So in this, an unusually high number of Potter-related foundables are being reported again, and Minister Granger theorizes that the recent Daily Prophet feature about Harry's involvement may be the cause again. So here we see a brilliant snitch, brilliant Daily Prophet, brilliant Hogwarts. Oh look, we've got his like ID, which is the similar format of our Wizard ID, Ministry ID. We've got a photo of who is in that photo? Look, is that meant to be like Harry, Ron, and Hermione, or is that James? What's that there? I can't really see it, to be honest, but it's clearly a photo frame of some sorts. And we've got Ministry of Magic London 5 report, and then DMLE. Guessing that it's something to do with the ministry. Magical enforcement. Oh, is this a magical enforcement badge to show that you are part of the ministry task force? SOS task force? Not sure. But we're going to be getting some brilliant items, foundables that we can encounter and catch. I presume it'll be in the same format. Some that you'll only be able to find in the wild, some that you'll be able to get from fortresses only, and some only from brilliant port keys. So definitely save those port keys that you've got in preparation for these events. Now, what else are we going to be getting with these? It doesn't just stop there. For this time, we're going to get extra boosts alongside it. So if we go to Jibs Entertainment, I've put out a really good report on this. So we've got the details on what can be found. So we've got specifics. Harry Weasley's jumper, brilliant Hedwig, Harry's school trunk, mismatched socks, Harry's Triwizard Cup uniform. That's what that's for. I thought I recognised it because I was thinking Cedric Diggory. Doesn't Cedric Diggory have one of those, but in Hufflepuff format? So it's the Triwizard Cup uniform and brilliant Quidditch captain Harry. For the one on the July 30th is Potter's Calamity. We got the DMLE badge, London 5 photograph, framed family video of Ginny, Albus, James, and Lily, and we have Hogwarts Heroes Daily Prophet, brilliant Golden Snitch, and Harry's Ministry ID card. So they're going to be lasting a week. It looks like 7 days. Yes, so 7 days each. Then we also have the community day details. So we've got not just information on times, which we already had. So that is coming up this Saturday. We will be getting 50 spell energy. So we all know that it can be difficult to conserve energy when playing Wizards Unite, and how one might suspect that it would become even more difficult to do so during a community day event. Well, it's been confirmed that Wizards and Witches will have access to a free store pack, which will include the following to help them take down the calamity. So this is going to be a free pack that we're going to be getting of no expense, which is really good. And with it, we get 50 spell energy. Okay, not too bad. I am not really in need of spell energy, but only because I've got 300 energy and I just go to a stop and watch something whilst I stock it up. But for some, it can be really hard to get energy, so that'll be good for you. We get one free Baruffio's Brain Elixir worth 100 coins, so it's not bad. Then we also get 3 times XP when using a Baruffio's Brain Elixir. 3 times, not 2 times, 3 times. So this is going to be something where you're going to want to grind, take full advantage of those 6 brain elixirs. You want six brain elixirs if it's lasting 3 hours. We have boosted traces on the map as well, so it looks like we're going to be seeing more encounters. Increase odds of encountering Hogwarts school traces. So I'm guessing that the one where we saw the mild community day that we saw for Care of Magical Creatures, which people thought was a community day, was basically just a test run to see whether it worked. And they've just added the extras on it, which makes it the community day. And one of those extras is that dark detectors will take twice as long. It will last twice as long as usual. So you're going to be getting double bang for your bucks there. So I definitely recommend save some dark detectors or get earning them, and save 6 Baruffio, or you only need 5 Baruffio Brain Elixir so that you can buy the extra 5. And it's just about grinding during those to take full advantage of the extra XP that we're going to be getting. Now, this falls on a really bad time for me. So I am, at that point, 11 till 2 will be my time. So 11 a.m, I'm good. Like, I'm recording, I'm up north, where I'm originally from in England. And I will be, first hour, grinding, I will be recording, so we'll get some good gameplay from that. The next half an hour will be a combination of me grinding, but also on my way to my mum's house, where I'm having my post-wedding wedding. So like with family, it was just parents and siblings. So this is going to be the extended family, and so that's going to be an hour and a half of me. That last hour and a half is just going to be a no-go. I say a no-go, but it will be like, hi, nice to meet you. Yeah. Hoping those spawns come whilst I'm in a place where I know my mum's house usually has like 3 or 4 spawns for Pokemon. So hopefully those increased odds and boosted traces will help me get some more, make sure that I get some regular encounters. So I can at least use my Baruffio's Brain Elixir and get some triple XP from those. So loads planned for the next month, which is really exciting for the game. I think events regular is something that I really wanted to happen in line with the way Pokemon Go works, and they seem to be implementing that perfectly. Did not expect these brilliant events to come so thick and fast as well, and I like the fact that they hold some part of the storyline in them. That's going to be interesting to see how they progress as we go along. Every month it looks like we're going to be having them quite regular if they stick to that. So if you are thinking about what are the Hogwarts family schools, the Hogwarts school families that you can actually get, you'll be looking for those Boggart cabinets, especially being that they are medium threat and the hardest to find on that top page. If you're like me, you have all the students, it's just those that you need, which may mean that you get to do, grind some of the students for the next time. I think I'm going to try and get loads of Boggart cabinets before then, so that I am finding at least Hufflepuff students and Gryffindors that I need. Then we go on to the next families: Hogwarts House Cup, Moaning Myrtle, Peeves, Pomone, Sprout, Professor Flitwick and Professor McGonagall. Now note, some of those are not acquirable through in the wild. So Professor McGonagall is, Pomona Sprout is, Peeves Moaning Myrtle are, Hogwarts House Cup, turn location, it doesn't say specifically, but I believe they are both encounters that you can only get from fortresses. I don't know what that was, but it may be that fortresses give an increased chance of actually spawning them, which would be quite cool. House Hogwarts. Yeah, so I just need 2 more Boggett cabinets. Perfect. I should be able to get there. House Cup. I have 1 out of 5 fragments. Yeah, so Hogwarts House Cup is not something you can find in the wild. And then I don't know why Professor Flitwick is on there, because obviously he's not in any of this. It's quite weird that that's just been put on in error, or maybe it be a future edition. Then we've got, on the final one, we've got Sorting Hat, Portrait, Dumbledore, Owl Lectern, and House Hourglasses. Forks is definitely something that you can find in the wild, but he's very rare. I don't think, if it's anything like the Care of Magical Creatures, we're not going to see an increase in those rare spawns. But they may have changed that up, which I definitely recommended. So I've seen 3 of them. Portrait of Albus Dumbledore is a fragment that you'll be able to get from your fortress battles, it looks like. Owl Lectern, again, fragments from fortress encounters. Sorting Hat is something that you can find in the wild. I believe I got my Sorting Hat fragments from Portkeys. And House Hourglass is again something that will only be obtainable through fortresses. But maybe that they're not available yet as well, because I don't think I've seen. Usually you have 3 in each band from the fortress, so that would account for all 3 of them. Maybe the house, yeah, no, maybe there's 4 on that one. So for this, there is everything on here. On the first page you can acquire, second page you can acquire, Fire Ends you can acquire. Some of them work differently, so it looks like there was maybe 4 on the Legends of Hogwarts, but we know that they're not going to be things that you'll be able to encounter in the wild, because those that you can encounter in the wild have a threat level associated with it. So the Portrait of Albus Dumbledore you can find in the wild. Our Houseglass doesn't, because it doesn't have a threat rating. I think I just made the mistake of counting. Yeah, I counted Dumbledore. So Owl Lectern, Portrait of Albus Dumbledore, and the House Cup. Yeah, it's 3. My mistake. So they are things that you'll be able to get from fortresses. Unknown whether you'll get increased chances on the fortresses of getting them, but that is something that I might look to test out to give us kind of a bit of an idea for future events. But apart from that, that is everything. A lot of action happening over the next month. I've got a video announcing something very exciting tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the following day, just because there's my schedule of I've got loads of recorded videos just to put out on daily basis, but when things like this happen, it kind of pushes everything forward. So maybe in the next 2 days, but it may come tomorrow as well. So look out for that. And that is everything. Hopefully that's been a helpful guide for you. Hopefully some of those tips will help you along your way on those events and the community today. That's all for this one. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content and information. That's all from me. See you guys soon.